Hello and welcome to Tarot Speaks. This is your November 2018 checkup for Libra for the month of November. We'll be looking at the overall energies as well as what's in your thoughts, your communications, your heart space, the energy you're drawing in as well as the energy you're giving out, what may be holding you back, and what will help you to move forward. Overall, we have the Nine of Cups. It says, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. And perception. This is about closing the door to old ways of thinking, old ways of being, maybe old situations of the past, and looking at the growth and abundance that you have in front of you. So overall, some sort of action is necessary in order to gain a sense of emotional fulfillment. You may need to close the door on a past situation or a past emotion or the way in which you handled situations in the past. In your thoughts, we have the Four of Springs. This is the Four of Wands. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. And acceptance. The acceptance card is about knowing that you are able to change a situation if it doesn't fit what you want or your ideal of, if it doesn't fit your ideal, if it doesn't fit in with what you want. So overall, you're gaining a sense of stability within your home life. You're thinking about how you can bring about the stability, how you can bring about the changes necessary in order to feel fulfilled within your home life situation, whether this be with the partner or just with your stability in general. So you're being asked to understand that you have the power to change a situation and to choose what it is that you want. Just be patient with yourself, as it seems like you're thinking about just being patient with a situation as you're deciding whether or not something is good for you, and accepting what's in front of you in terms of your stability, accepting that you have to be patient about a situation in order to bring about stability. In your communication, we have the Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, diplomatic, information that can help but which may be also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, and indigo child or adult. Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love and destiny. This is about being on your path, knowing that things may not look like you thought they should. Maybe things that aren't what they appear are on your destined path. But overall, what I'm seeing is that maybe you're changing the way you're communicating, and this is changing the dynamics of relationships around you, and this is allowing for you to be on the right path moving forward. You may have to deliver some news to someone that is difficult to express in terms of your thoughts, in terms of what you may have learned about a particular situation, and it's asking you to come from a place of love with the elevation card, coming from a higher vibration and not being too cutting or too harsh with your words. And this will help you to be on your destined path, or to get on your destined path, or open up your destiny to you as you soften your approach to situations. In your heart space, we have the Queen of Summer, loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. This is the Queen of Cups. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring spirit of fun in all that you do, and perseverance. This is about not giving up when things don't look the way you think they should. So, in terms of your emotions, try not to make overly emotional decisions when it comes to the things that you are working on, whether this is relationships or that you have with others. Be grateful for the things that you have. Find the joy in the little things, and don't allow yourself to overly give to others and not give to yourself. The energy you may be bringing in, we have the Ten of Spring. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define you. And mysticism. This is about not knowing what's coming, not knowing what the outcome will be of a situation. So you may be dealing with some burdens during this month. Maybe having too many responsibilities and allowing for others to come in and bring burdens, and you're not sure like if this is going to be what you, if something may not be what you expect when it comes in. It may seem burdensome, and you're being guided to understand that you don't have to take on those burdens. You may not know the outcome of a situation, but you are responsible for the amount of work you put into a situation during this month. Don't allow others to put their burdens on you without bringing a sense of clarity as to the direction things are taking. How you're being viewed. We have the Ace of Winter. This is the Ace of Swords. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. And soulmate. Getting in touch with your higher self, your highest wisdom. Getting in touch with showing love and using wisdom to express love and where you express love. So people are viewing you as being clear as to what your priorities are. You're following your destiny, your highest self. You're thinking before you're taking actions. You're cutting out situations that are unnecessary. And you're very clear on what your priorities are during this month. That's how you're being viewed. What may be holding you back? You have release. Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. It's time to move on. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Isolation. This is about accepting those invitations to get out and not holding yourself in isolation. So, don't allow yourself to hold on to past people and situations that don't allow you to make room for new opportunities. Especially situations that no longer serve you. Don't allow situations that no longer serve you to keep you isolated because you want to please others. It's time to release that way of dealing with situations, having respect for other people, but not allowing yourself to isolate yourself, trying to respect the wishes of others. Let go of that. That will hold you back from receiving the opportunities necessary. And in order to get this wish fulfillment, action is necessary. It's time for you to take action on those invitations that you've received and close the door on past situations so that you can create some sort of abundance moving forward. What will help you move forward? Prince of Winter. Intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness and impatience. This is about taking your time, not rushing things. So we have the Knight of Swords, which is all about reckless communication or quick communication, cutting communication that is truthful, freeing yourself from situations. Um, so we have freedom, the freedom to choose what to cut out. Don't allow yourself to become impatient though when you're making these decisions, because you may cut out a situation that needed more time to develop. Be patient with yourself and be patient with the process. You do have the freedom to choose to move forward, but just be careful with how you are yielding your sword, how you are communicating with others, and how you're dealing with certain situations. Make sure you're taking your time and not being restless. You do have the freedom to choose, but be patient with yourself and be patient with the processes of what you are having to endure. So overall, you may be thinking about how to bring about stability within a relationship or within your home or any area of your life, and your communications is going to be key this month. It's going to be key in what actions you take, what responsibilities you take on, what responsibilities you release. It's going to be it's going to be important for you to communicate clearly with others in order to forge unions, in order to come out of this isolation state and see things from a different perspective. You may not have gotten what you wanted in the past the way you wanted it in the past, but in terms of you in general, it's like stay open to the new opportunities. Don't give up because maybe some things didn't work out the way you wanted them to, or maybe things are taking longer than you want them to. But everything is working in divine timing, is what I'm getting. Don't isolate yourself. You may not know what the future holds, but be patient with the process. There is actions necessary in order to complete certain tasks or to get over certain hurdles, but you will have a sense of wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups here. As long as you are persistent and patient and come from a place of love in your communication, even when you have to release some burdens, even when you have to release, when you have to not take on other people's situations, even when you have to turn down offers. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others, but with with acceptance being here, this is about cutting out situations that aren't going to bring stability, that aren't going to bring growth, that aren't helping you to move forward and continue on the road ahead, with the action card being here. Don't isolate yourself. Be patient with situations. Anything that doesn't go your way, continue to persevere towards your goals and what it is that you want moving forward. It may just be a time to change course, or maybe it's not time to continue with what you've been doing and you have to do something different. Just maintain a sense of patience through this process. I feel like there's some healing that is necessary when it comes to closing the doors to the past in order to be emotionally fulfilled. And it's going to take some sort of action on your part, whether it's letting go of people or situations in order to continue on your journey towards healing and having those new opportunities come in for happiness and growth. So you may have to cut out people and situations where there's not enough clarity and there's too many secrets. Yeah, so you are doing that. You're cutting out situations because you're focusing on your priorities during this time. You may be focusing, mainly on yourself during this time, and they're telling you to keep at it. You're on the right path moving forward. Just be patient with the outcome. Even though things may not turn out the way you thought they should, they will turn out for your best or for your highest good. Two of Wands, spread your wings. Time to take a new direction, looking out into the world to decide what you're going to do, what you're passionate about, what's the next thing to work on. Four of Cups, opportunity beckons. Not taking something for granted, taking this opportunity for granted. Be careful that you're not taking opportunities for granted, or that others aren't taking you for granted during this time. Four of Swords, just breathe. This is about healing. So you might be drawing back your emotions in order to heal before taking on a decision or taking a new path. You may be, like I said, deciding which direction to take, but first there needs to be a healing of your emotions from the past in order to close the door on past situations, and so that you can see the growth and the new opportunities in front of you. This is going to be requiring you to gain some clarity with the Ace of Swords being here, and healing from disappointments of the past. At the bottom of the deck, heart chakra. This is about your emotions, the people you love, the situations you love, who you give your love to, where you invest emotionally. And you may, like I said, with the Four of Cups being here, you may draw back your energy in order to heal before taking a next step. To really evaluate what it is that you love or who it is that you love, so that you can make a clear decision. And once you make a decision, accept things for what they are so that you can move forward towards your destined path. You do have a sense of clarity about a particular situation that may be burdensome, and you may have been isolating yourself in certain instances, and now they're saying be patient with the process during this time. It's time to close the door on the old way of thinking and the old way of communicating, so that you can bring forth growth in situations this month. You want to promote healing. Take the actions necessary to heal yourself, to show love, to be open to love, to be open to new opportunities in a new direction. And remember, you are responsible for your abundance. You are responsible for your own happiness, and it's going to require your own actions and not the actions of others. If others aren't measuring up to what it is that will make you happy, it's time for you to make clear decisions as to what will bring you that growth. Consulting with your highest self, even if you don't know what the next step is going to be, even if you don't know who the next relationship is going to be with, making those decisions that are necessary in order for you to bring stability to yourself during this month. So I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these videos are resonating for you. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Thank you so much to my new and my old subscribers for watching. And until next time.